All right, guys, today we're going to start playing with slinkies to explore waves. So here's what you need. If you're working alone, or working with somebody, you're going to need a slinky. If you're working alone, you'll want to grab the string. There was also a bunch of string that came in your lab pack, and a pair of scissors, any kind of scissors at your home. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take off just a little bit of string, not too much. We're going to be using this string for different things throughout the year, so you don't want to waste too much of it. And I cut off a piece of string here. Okay.
Go.
All right, so since I'm going to be working alone with this slinky experiment right now, I took this small piece of string and I tied one end to the first part of the slinky that you see right here. And I'm going to take the other end and I'm going to tie it to this leg on a chair. Just like so. It doesn't have to be a perfect knot as long as it holds. Okay, so I pull right here and that is holding. All right, so I've tied off the other end of the slinky to the chair and I've stretched the slinky out. The great thing about using the chair, and if let's say that if you had a person on the other end, the person on the other end would need to act like that chair is acting. In other words, they are not moving the slinky, okay? So, look back here. So I've stretched the slinky out about 8 or 9 feet. You can measure that out with, if you know the size of your foot. My foot is about 11 inches. And so I step out 8 or 9 steps, leaving enough space to make what I think is an actual foot. All right, so I am going to make a wave pulse. So watch what I do. To make a wave pulse, you need to do a very quick flick with the hand that holds the slinky. I put a magazine here, you could put a book here, a piece of paper, something so that I know where the slinky needs to return to after my flick. So I flick out and I come back to that spot. Now what's important here is you don't want to make a lazy flick of the slinky. You don't want to do this because you won't see anything. It's very important to be as quick as you possibly can. So watch my hand. One more time. And I can make changes to this as I observe to see what happens. Okay? So again, and if you do a flick or two, you want to stop and let the slinky come to rest. You can try it again and observe.